change. One big human heart gently beating. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. Thank God for business, but let me take the floor. I stood so proudly, like I was going to war. Player suit appeared, and I quickly was revered. This must be what love would have felt like. Such dedication that came from miles away, with eyes so piercing that wait their turn to play. Perfect patient lines, because I was in their minds. I could do whatever I felt like. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. I'm happy for years and years, and only eating the occasional maintenance man, only driving a few kids to madness. Maybe they were predisposed to madness, who knows? I only want to have fun, but now they're telling me my days here are done. It's a tiny little box that they make in Japan, and pretty soon it's gonna fit in your hand. It's getting lonely, it's getting hard to breathe. The arcade's empty, I think it's Christmas Eve. Someone's broken in, now they're painting on my skin, breaking me and taking my quarters, bashing in my face with a crowbar, kicking me and pushing me over. Now they see my blood on their sneakers. You can't win me, I can't be beat. I won't hurt you unless you cheat. You can't see me behind the screen. I'm half human and half machine. the truth comes out. I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. 'Cause I'm the right one. Hold my touch tone telephone. I'm the only one on your AM radio. Don't hang up yet. I'm not done. I'm an expert. I'm the one who was right all along. Better to be laughed at than wrong. I'm an expert in my field. UFOlogy, yes, it's all real. Ancient aliens, it's all true. I'm an expert just like you, and like you, I'm a genius before my time. Disbelieving, that's the real crime. Pretty soon they'll discover me in the super sargasso sea. I try to call you every day. What can I say when the truth comes out? I've been working on a unified theory. If I make it through tonight, everybody's gonna hear me out. 'Cause I'm the right one on my touch tone telephone. On my touch tone telephone. I'm the only one on your AM radio. AM radio. Lucky is she who lives unaware. Lucky is she who lives unaware. Unlucky me, who knows way too much, who fights to make changes in music and such. Unlucky me, aware of the pain, all 'cause I happen to have some brain.
I made a wreck out of my hand. I put it through the wall. I made a fist and not a plan. Call me a reckless wrecking ball. I threw my blades against the wall and give it all I got hard. I aim to break not one but all. I'm just a big old wrecking ball. I am unruly in the stands. I am a rock on top of the sand. I am a fist amidst the hands, and I break it just because I can. It takes a dedicated hand to put it through the wall. You gotta wanna break the heart of all those pretty porcelain dolls.
You gotta wanna be the drummer in the band.
You gotta wanna be a battering ram. You gotta see the artistry in tearing the place apart with me, baby. I am unruly in the stands. I am a rock on top of the sand. I am a fist amidst the hand, and I break it just because I can. Let's break it
Just because we can.
deface it.
Just because we can.
Let's break it just because. Just because. Just because.
Just because.
I am unruly in the stand.
I am a rock on top of the sand.
I am a fist amidst the hands, and I make a wreck out of my hand.
I make a fist and not a plan.
And I break it just because I can. 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 Because I can.
hiding in your sleep.